Hi, so we did our project on solar energy, and basically what we did was we compared different temperatures of the environment and how it affects the conductivity of solar energy created on solar panels.
So the purpose of this project was to determine how the temperature of the environment affects the conductivity of solar panels, and our hypothesis was that the warmer the temperature, the more electricity would be produced. Some of the materials we used was a small solar panel. We used a flashlight so that the intensity of light that we direct onto the solar panel is not varying and it's constant. We used a thermometer. We used to actually get the set temperature that we wanted to test. We put it in a freezer, a refrigerator, and we used an oven. We also used a light or a laser that measures what temperature the solar panel is itself. And to measure the amount of watts that it's produced, we used an electrical meter that we hooked up to the solar panel, and we could see exactly how much electricity was being produced.
So for our conclusion, we figured out that in colder temperatures, the more energy is produced, and in warmer temperatures, the least energy is produced.
Yeah, so our hypothesis was proven incorrect because we stated that the warmer temperatures would produce more electricity, but we were wrong.
Unfortunately.
Some of the sources of error we think are not getting the temperatures to exactly what we wanted, and also like the measuring of the watts was varying, or the watts were fluctuating quite a bit. So I think one way we resolved that was like we took the average, but it still wasn't as precise as we would have liked them to be. Yeah.
Okay. How did we feel about the project?
So I think that like our project was actually really difficult to execute. We had trouble
figuring out how we're gonna change the temperature and calculate how much energy would be produced in like different places.
I think one of the hardest parts was the temperature part, and like how to mimic the temperatures of the environment, because like we needed a small area, a controlled small amount of area to like have the temperature of that environment. So like using the oven was like kind of our solution, and like the refrigerator, but we couldn't be sure that like that was the temperature of the solar panel at that time. We also had trouble like we were first planning on doing like a car and measuring the environment. How much time it took for the car to reach a certain distance, and that was the way we were going to measure how much energy was being produced. But we quickly determined that we couldn't control the environment temperature in that large of an area. I think, instead we resulted in using the electrical meter so we could see exactly how much watts, and I think that was more better.
But I guess like the overall like outcome, it was good because it actually worked in the end, which was really cool. Like we got to see how like solar energy works and stuff, so it was kind of fun.
And I think we didn't really know if our results would come out because like of how small the solar panel actually is, and then like the light, it's definitely doesn't have as many like UV rays as like the sun, so we didn't know how that would turn out, but
it actually worked.
Yeah,
so
it worked.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.